Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Again, this is just a reminder about the parking. Again, we are happy that you are all here, more people, but also the fact is that we have more and more problem in the parking that I got a report, especially here in the morning. It's still early for some neighbors. So if you double park or you block somebody else's car, please, after the pray, you have to move it or you have to check because the person that you block, he might, he want to leave soon, right? He want to work, want to send the kid to the school and everything. So that's number one. The second is that never block anyone's driveway. I don't know what's the, why is why is people doing it, Don't ever think that they're still sleeping and then by parking there or it's, after they're still sleeping anyhow. They could get out, and if they go out, they have to get out soon. And can you imagine how they upset when you block their car? I mean, your car is blocking their driveway. They might call the police and things like that. So please don't ever. Huh? No police in Ramadan. No, we have one now. Okay, so can you imagine? You come here for Hasana, right? Bless and Rahman. How is the thing that you don't want to have is that people mad at you, people upset because of you, right? So that's a reminder. And finally, please, you all is the eyes of this masjid. If you see something or a people that park there, you can report to us or just go directly, nicely with the people, with the person. But please, tell us, because we hear sometimes I don't know. Yesterday I got a report from Brother August that, and even the picture that a car was on the opposite way of the arrow. Look, the arrow is there for a reason, okay? You have to face this way. And then you have to fill up the space before you block somebody else or before you park there. I know you're busy, you want to get out soon, but you have to fill up the space first, then you can use the dashes, lanes. That's how it is. Okay, so please understand about it. Jazakallah khair. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala al-falah. Qad qamatis salatu, qad qamatis salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
سووا صفوفكم الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم تنزيل الكتاب لا ريب فيه من رب العالمين أم يقولون افتراه بل هو الحق من ربك لتنذر قوما ما أتاهم من نذير من قبلك لعلهم يهتدون الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وما بينهما في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش ما لكم من دونه من ولي ولا شفيع أفلا تتذكرون يدبر الأمر من السماء إلى الأرض ثم يعرج إليه في يوم كان مقداره 1000 سنة مما تعدون ذلك عالم الغيب والشهادة العزيز الرحيم الذي أحسن كل شيء خلقه وبدأ خلق الإنسان من طين ثم جعل نسله من سلالة من ماء مهين ثم سواه ونفخ فيه من روحه وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون وقالوا أإذا ضللنا في الأرض أإنا لفي خلق جديد بل هم بلقاء ربهم كافرون قل يتوفاكم ملك الموت الذي وكل بكم ثم إلى ربكم ترجعون الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. ولو ترى إذ المجرمون ناكسوا رؤوسهم عند ربهم ربنا أبصرنا وسمعنا فارجعنا نعمل صالحا إنا موقنون. ولو شئنا لآتينا كل نفس هداها ولكن حق القول مني لأملأن جهنم من الجنة والناس أجمعين. فذوقوا بما نسيتم لقاء يومكم هذا إنا نسيناكم وذوقوا عذاب الخلد بما كنتم تعملون. إنما يؤمن بآياتنا الذين إذا ذكروا بها خروا سجدا وسبحوا بحمد ربهم وهم لا يستكبرون. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. فلا تعلم نفس ما أخفي لهم من قرة أعين جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون. أما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم جنات المأوى نزلا بما كانوا يعملون. وأما الذين فسقوا فمأواهم النار كلما أرادوا أن يخرجوا منها أعيدوا فيها وقيل لهم ذوقوا عذاب النار الذي كنتم به تكذبون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. التحية. السلام. السلام عليكم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على كما صليت وبارك على كما باركت على إنك حميد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. I won't take too much of your time. I know, you guys just ate, so probably want to get home. But I want to take time to kind of talk to you guys today about some of the things and trials that Muslims are facing today, and especially in a non-Muslim country like America. Living in a non-Muslim society, right, we're facing a lot of different challenges, right? There's a lot of different things, various trials that we may be going through. A lot of cultural fitness, right? Especially in the rise of the current, LGBT community, teaching our kids, certain things that we don't believe in, right? A lot of us are dealing with that right now. The current economic downturn, right, in today's with geopolitical, financial, and health, right? There's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people are going through many different things, right? Corruptions throughout the media, and just a lot of misinformation that many of us, are facing. But most importantly, I believe that we're going through a spiritual warfare, and something that we have to be aware about. Those are just many of the few trials that we may be facing and will continue to face throughout the years. But I think it's really important for us to, one, be aware that these things are happening, but what are the things that we can do to, alleviate those things, right? And how we can overcome these trials and strengthen our faith, especially within our own faith. Now, there's a verse I want to share with you guys from the Quran. It's from Surah Al-Imran, verse 142. And it reads, "Or do you think that you will enter paradise while Allah has not yet made evident those of you who fight in his cause and made evident those who are steadfast?" Now, I want to give you guys 7 key lessons to kind of take away home, to kind of, things that you can take away to overcome the trials that a lot of us may encounter, okay? The first lesson is faith, right? I know a lot of us, are here, we want to strengthen our imans and things like that, but we have to understand that our iman is our foundation, right? Right when you're building a house, the most important thing, the first thing is the foundation, right? Without strong foundation, everything else crumbles, right? Faith, it's going to sustain us throughout these tribulations that we may face. And we must continue every day to strengthen that in order to, take on the tribulations that we're facing, right? We should seek refuge in Allah and trust His guidance, and protect ourselves from the cultural fitnas that we're facing. The second thing is the importance of perseverance. Okay, and I know many of us have different challenges that we may face. Some are bigger than others, but it's different from everybody has facing different things, right? Some may face health issues, some may face financial issues, many different things. Perseverance is the key overcoming trials and tribulations. Okay, we must be patient, steadfast in our faith, even when faced in difficult situations. We should remember that Allah is with you throughout all your tribulations, right? These are all tests that we're all facing, and our perseverance will be rewarded in the hereafter, inshallah. Lesson 3 is the importance of community. Now, there's a lot of people that might feel that they're going through these things alone, right? Whether it's health challenges and all these different financial challenges, or whatever the case may be. But really, you're not alone because everybody is facing these things together. We might not know it because we're only looking at it from our own lens, our own eyes. But we're all here, right? As the years go by, we're understanding that our community is growing, right? We're seeing many different faces, many different people from different backgrounds, and it's a beautiful thing, alhamdulillah, and we've grown so much as a community, and I think that in itself is a blessing, right? We come to masjid, we're able to come here and eat with everybody, have conversations, right? And learn from each other and learn the different struggles that we all face, understanding that it's very common with each other, right? We must continue to cultivate this community, and I think that's very, very important. We should work together to overcome the fitness of the world, right? The economic downturn and things like that. And that's how I think that we can come together and be strong, inshallah. The fourth lesson is knowledge. In the Quran, there's so many different things that we can learn from. I've only picked one verse from the Quran, and there's so much to unpack, right? And knowledge is very an important tool to overcome these things that we're facing, okay? And we must seek knowledge to gain information and to navigate towards all these different things that we're facing. We should strive to educate ourselves and others about our religion and its teachings, but more importantly, to strengthen our iman, going back to foundation. Number 5 is action. What good is knowledge without action, right? We might know the important key lessons, the foundations that build our iman. But when we see brothers who are struggling, when we see sisters who are struggling, what are we doing to help them, right? And it's not financial or anything like that, but it could be just simply talking to them, asking them how they're doing, right? Lifting each other up. That's very important. I think it's important because, again, we're able to come together at the end of the day, okay? Number 6 is gratitude, okay? Gratitude is essential with overcoming a lot of these different things, right? We should be grateful for what we have and strive for those who have less or who are less fortunate. And we should remember that our wealth and possessions and the things that we have are all temporary, okay? The ultimate success lies in the hereafter. Now, lastly is the last lesson that I want to kind of give you guys is the importance of critical thinking, okay? Now, critical thinking is crucial when, for example, you're seeing things on the news that might scare you, right? Or that's concerning, right? And there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially in the era of in era of information, right? There's many different information out there. We should verify information from multiple sources before believing it firsthand, right? We should seek reputable sources and news outlets to gain these the actual news that we're seeking. Okay. In conclusion, Muslims in America may face many different trials, especially during this time, but by focusing on our faith, perseverance, community, knowledge, and taking little actions, we can, inshallah, overcome these things. And let us remember that Allah is with us throughout all the steps that we're going through, each one of us, and He will guide and protect us throughout all the life challenges that we may go across, okay? And just want to make dua, may Allah grant us strength and patience in the face of trials and tribulations. May Allah keep us close to our communities and families. May Allah increase us with more wisdom to which we can apply to our everyday life. May Allah keep close to Him and not be easily deceived. And may Allah protect our families from the fitna of the world. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.